everyone! So today I'm with my lovely older sister Rachel. She's going to help me with my next installment of the Disney series, which is
Disney Ballads.
Woo! Wow, unplanned. So we both wrote a list. Figured it.
I have a real list.
I have a real list too, it's over there. Of our top 10 ballads. And there are a wide variety of ballads, like love kind of songs, inspiring ballads, power ballads. There were no limits to the ballads. So, let's get started.
If you haven't seen any Disney movies, but you plan on it,
leave now and then come back after you've watched every Disney movie.
Not only going to list our songs, but we're going to talk about why we love those songs, and the movie might get spoiled. So we don't want to ruin that for you. So, just heads up.
Such a nice way of saying spoiler alert. So, my 10th song is Out There from HUNCHBACK of Notre Dame.
Yeah, my 10th was See the Light from Tangled.
That's a good one. So why did you pick that one for 10? Like, why was it your bottom song?
Why was it 10? I love the song. I think it's a really nice melody, but when I thought about, I can get into this more when I talk about the other ones on my list, it doesn't give me the same, like, feeling.
I really like that one. That's actually a little, that's on my list somewhere. Not 10.
Mm-hmm. Out There was close to being on mine. I thought about it a lot. It's a really good one.
Yeah. That's very inspiring for me. Mm-hmm. But then again, it was still my 10th, so, you know.
Right.
Bottom of the inspiring.
Should I go into my 9th?
You should.
It was A Whole New World.
That is a quality song. You know, I'm just getting my list so there we go. I feel prepared. So my 9th was Once Upon a Dream from Sleeping Beauty, because it's like, now it's a song a lot of people think about, other than
yeah, I was gonna say it. I didn't think about it mockingly, but it did not come up on my.
But when she's dancing, you know, first of all, she dances with an owl in a cloak. So like that part is fun, but even just the song, I think it reminds me very much of what Disney means to me in the Princess Classic era, and I want to be a princess, so.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Princess Lauren. The youngest in the family, that's what happens. I love her anyway.
Thanks, Rachel. Let's see. So, we're on 8, right?
You're up to 8.
Numero ocho. I picked Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. I just love all the random stuff she says in this song. But you still love it, and it's a Little Mermaid, and she's in the water, and she wants to be with a human, and I'm thinking I want to be with a mermaid, so.
All right. My 8th was Let It Go. I mean, it's a very powerful song. You can't go wrong with Idina Menzel. And
we love Wicked.
We do. And then also just the idea of starting to own who you are is something that's really cool to me.
When she takes her hair out, makes it a braid, it's a big moment. I did not pick Let It Go for anyone on my list, but it's a good one. I feel like it was a little overdone.
It did get played a lot, but you know, I was thinking back to when I first heard the song. Oh, I was really blown away by it.
So, okay, you say 7 first, I think.
Yes. So my 7th was When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2.
Oh my god.
Which is a little bit more on the sad side about. Toy Story 2 isn't as well known as some of the other movies from the songs we're pulling from. But it's a really great story, and it's sort of the toys recognizing that their owners have, you know, grown up and maybe moved on from them. Really heartbreaking.
I like singing it on Disney Sing It though.
It's fun to sing. It's in my range, so that's a plus.
Yeah. My 7th song is Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas, because, well, I love Pocahontas, and the song's so beautiful, and it's about like nature and the beauty in nature and like the aesthetics and the hair blowing. Like, I can't think of the song without thinking of Pocahontas' hair blowing and then like running in the woods.
So that actually does come up on my list.
It's me.
In a little bit.
Oh.
I'll share my reasons for it.
Okay. I feel like my choice. Yeah, I don't know. 7th seems kind of low for Colors of the Wind, honestly. But there are so many Disney songs that are amazing, and it was hard for me to put them in the right place. So it's a tentative ranking. Okay, so my 6th one was Go the Distance from Hercules. I don't know, I just always feel like I can not pick a literal, like, not run a literal marathon because I don't want to do that. But it's just, I feel motivated, like to get out of bed kind of thing. Like you can go the distance, you can go get up.
So my 6 is When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio.
I thought about that one.
Partially, I mean, it's a very pretty song, but it's also, it's such an iconic Disney song. Like when they play the Disney logo, that's the song that's going on in the background.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And so I felt my list wouldn't really be complete without When You Wish Upon a Star, but because it's not one of my like favorites or go-tos when I want some inspiration, or just a good Disney ballad, that's why I put it at 6.
It's a good reason. Yeah, it didn't make my list, but I thought about it. It's a thought that counts.
So my 5th is Reflection from Mulan.
Yo, my 5th is also! Yeah! My 5th is also Reflection. We're not making this up. We wrote it down. When you think of Disney songs, like Reflection is always one of those songs.
I wish it was longer. Like I feel like you just start to get into it and then it ends.
That is so true.
But yeah, it's really great.
And because we're both girls, maybe we'll be like resonate with it.
Yeah, that's very possible. It'd be really interesting to get a guy's opinion on their top 10 Disney ballads.
Yeah. How about my dad? Too bad.
Do you think Dad knows 10 Disney ballads?
No, Dad doesn't know anything. We're lucky he knows what Tinkerbell is. Okay, so my number 4 is A Whole New World from Aladdin. I think you mentioned that lower on your list.
Yeah, that was my 9th.
I have it as number 4 though because Aladdin's one of my favorite ones, and I think it's really cute because it's like a love song, but they're like learning how like neither of them are really happy where they are, so they're both seeing a new world and they're exploring the world together, and then they like go on the water and the carpet's like swish swish swish. I sang a duet of it recently on my Disney Sing It Again with Nicole. Can you guess who was Jasmine? You're right.
So my 4th was Colors of the Wind, which I know is also somewhere on
That's my number 7.
your list. I would say like what's going on in the song with the hair blowing in the leaves is very pretty, but I really love the song because it's about like how you need to sort of see where others are coming from. That's what I always get out of it.
She has real deep meanings.
And I really love the song. Love Pocahontas. She's super cool. Okay, so my 3rd was Beauty and the Beast from
Beauty and the Beast. Wait, are you wearing a Mickey shirt?
I am wearing a Mickey shirt.
shirt.
Oh, how cute.
Sorry, I just realized that.
Yes, Beauty and the Beast. It's such a pretty song. The whole scene in both the animated one and the more recent live action version. The song is so beautiful. So
yeah, I feel bad that did not make
song.
my list, but I thought about it.
Well, it actually wasn't going to, but then Mom mentioned it, and I was like, oh, that has to be on there. And then I thought about it, and it came in at number 3.
Well, that's pretty good. My number 3 is Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. I'm a romantic at heart. And it's actually really obvious. I'm a romantic on my sleeve. And it's really a cute song, I think. First of all, they start with the 2 like lions, you know, obviously from The Lion King. And there's like the other voice comes in and then the music expands. And I just feel like I'm just carried away and lifted, and they're like, you know, going through and it's all in the air, and then, you know, I don't know, I don't have like words to describe because it's like a feeling when I get, just very happy feeling.
Okay, so you're on the 2.
So my 2 was I See the Light from Tangled. I wasn't sure at first if it deserved such a high ranking, but then at the same time, I love how they're both kind of realizing they had misconceptions about each other and about the world, and they're like opening their eyes for the first time, and they're realizing that all these things that they like took, you know, as true art, and they're with someone else to discover that, and they're literally like lifting, like creating light. And I think that's so great. It's such a positive thing. Like a lot of people like being in the dark. I'm afraid of the dark. All sane creatures fear the dark, says some book that I don't remember.
So my 2 is God Help the Outcasts from the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's quality.
It almost came in at number 1, but I'm going to explain why my number 1 song is where it is when we get there. It's a beautiful song. Hunchback of Notre Dame doesn't, I feel like it's not as well known or
it is so
as
underappreciated.
well thought of as Esmeralda. Usually gets kind of left out when you're looking at, you know, the big Disney characters.
Maybe because she doesn't marry Quasimodo.
Maybe. She's awesome. It's a really great movie. I mean, you already had one song. there in your list. So
Yeah.
definitely, if you're looking for like great music, Hunchback of Notre Dame will.
And it's the
fill that for
kid-friendly
you.
version because it's
Yes,
Disney.
it's Disney.
We are now going to do our honorable mentions.
Okay.
I'll go first. So I have If I Never Knew You from Pocahontas. And it was pretty good because it has to do with these two people from different worlds. This seems to be a big theme of mine. People coming from different worlds and realizing other things they didn't know. That's Disney. And then Beauty and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And then Let It Go. So Rachel actually talked about most of my honorable mentions.
So my 2 honorable mentions. One, I wasn't sure if it counts because it's actually from the stage production.
Which one?
Home.
Ooh.
From Beauty and the Beast, the musical.
Technically, the music's
And-
probably in the movie.
I love Home. It's about, recognizing sometimes it's not where you are geographically that determines your home, but, where your heart is and who you love. So it's a really beautiful song. My other honorable mention is Love Will Find a Way from Lion King 2. This is after, Kovu gets kicked out and she's looking for him.
Oh.
And they're, they find each other in this random spot because...
So that's not the song with Rafiki.
No, Rafiki's not in this
So
song.
what's the song with the two of them?
I don't know, that one's much more upbeat.
Yeah.
Love Will Find a Way, look it up, it's really pretty. I'm gonna make Lauren listen to it after this. You wanna do your number
Yeah,
one?
I'll
or
put
should
number
I do
one
mine?
because it's kind of related, sort of, to Rachel's number 2. So I put God Help the Outcasts as my number 1 from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Because I mean, Rachel kind of already said all of it. Esmeralda is great, the song is really beautiful, and it's so intense and raw. There's not a lot there. It's really just her voice. And then these fake people who just want good things for themselves. They're very materialistic, and you're like, "Grr!" And then she just wants to help her family and her friends, and that's so cool. And I have personal memories too. I sang it as an audition piece for my 7th grade musical.
So I have a question before I say my number one. Have you seen it from my list since I've been kind of waving it around?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You want to take a guess?
A ballad. Was it on my list?
It was not on your list.
Was it an honorable mention?
It was not an honorable mention. I don't even know the last time you've seen this movie. I actually don't know the last time I've seen this movie.
What's the first letter?
Why?
Why? You've Got to Fight Me is not a ballad.
It's okay if you don't want to take a guess. I was just curious. It's You'll Be in My Heart.
Oh my God, I'm such a fake fan. I was listening to that song yesterday.
It's so...
The one that
I
Phil
just love
Collins
it.
sings, with Genesis or whatever, or the one from the movie that starts with the lady that turns to Phil Collins.
I was thinking of, I guess, Phil Collins's, but I love it in the movie too. It's the mother, the Calla, who finds Tarzan. And
That's
it's
another underappreciated Disney movie.
It's such a cute, beautiful song about how he'll always be a part of her no matter where they go. Oh, also, How Far I'll Go came into mind, but I wasn't sure if that counted as a ballad.
I don't know, that's kind of too upbeat.
It's very upbeat, but I really do love it.
We'll have to do our 10 upbeat songs next.
Or you could let Lauren know what type of songs you'd like to hear her rank.
Whoa, yeah. Comment. If you want to see more of Rachel, you should like this video. So that wraps up our video for today. Thanks, Rachel, for coming. And in just a couple more days, you'll see my next Disney installment on my favorite minor Disney characters, because I'm all about the underappreciated and unloved. Bye!